Member for Dagoretti South.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and I would like to stand to support the amendments of the articles for this protocol. Madam Speaker, there is a very vibrant aviation industry that is calling. However, East Africa has been lagging behind. And Madam Speaker, my biggest concern, beyond the protocols that we are amending today, is the fact that even as we are moving as East Africa, we've got to reconsider how we are attending to matters of aviation in this country, Madam Speaker. As we speak, we are very keen to look at what is happening in the region. However, when we get home, that is where it looks like that is where we draw the line. Madam Speaker, we have a national carrier that is on its knees. Each and every member here will tell you that Kenya Airways is in the doldrums, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, even as we look and support the amendments of these protocols, we've got to know that if we are looking towards a vibrant aviation industry, we will need to also go back home and check the aviation in the home countries, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the matter of Kenya Airways is a critical matter that we might not ignore even as we are discussing this motion, Madam Speaker. There are issues that need to be taken up on the national carrier. Issue number one, Madam Speaker, is why this national carrier is perennially registering losses, Madam Speaker. And this can only point to one issue: management and governance. Madam Speaker, this House shall not continue hiding its head in the sand anymore. The national carrier is facing a governance crisis. If it takes us studying from other well-to-do airlines, Madam Speaker, we will find out that any airline that is doing well anywhere in the globe has two very critical components on its board. The boards of airlines that are doing well, for starters, have pilots sitting in those boards. Secondly, they have engineers sitting in those boards, people who understand aviation. That is not the case for Kenya Airways, Madam Speaker. In Kenya Airways, Madam Speaker, we have a way of bringing in bankers, HR people, finance people, and ultimately locking out the professionals who are the pilots and the engineers. Madam Speaker, that we must remedy. Secondly, Madam Speaker, the issue of the people working for this airline, Madam Speaker. Even as we are amending the international protocols, back here at home, Kenya Airways, which was once one of the better employers, today is an embarrassment, Madam Speaker. That is why the airline is bleeding talent left, right, and center. Our pilots are taking off, our engineers are taking off, our air hosts and hostesses are running away, Madam Speaker, and all this is pointing to the misgovernance at the highest levels, Madam Speaker. Thirdly, Madam Speaker, we have an airline that has packed a Dreamliner, Madam Speaker. The statistics are telling us that when the Dreamliner is operational, it brings in close to $1 billion US dollars per flight, Madam Speaker. This is monies that will do well in contributing to the forex earnings of this country. We have 247s, Madam Speaker, that are packed in the hangars, Madam Speaker, also pointing to mismanagement. So, Madam Speaker, the point I'm trying to make is that even as we today amend these articles on the protocols, we will still need to come back home and attend to matters of aviation back at home, starting with Kenya Airways, Madam Speaker. So, Madam Speaker, I do stand to support this, and I wanted to put in my voice that even as we do this, let us look at what is happening with the national carrier. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Member for Limuru, Honorable John Kiragu, I think you're a member of the committee.